What up, fam? I've got the only two things that matter for your Bitcoin investments, for your crypto investments, for making money in the cryptoverse right now. The only two things that matter. So watch this video if you want to learn some stuff. Okay, my name is Kale. Welcome to the Kale Show. I'm traveling right now, so I'm in a hotel room. But guys, I have a pretty banger show here. It's only going to take 5 minutes. I have all the things that matter right now, and let's just get into it. I've got the tabs open. You guys are super pumped. I'm pumped. We're all pumped. Can you hear the juice in my voice? If you are excited about a video where we talk about whether Bitcoin is going to go up from $43,000 or down from $43,000, this is the show for you. Please smash the like button for me. That would really, really help me. Okay. I don't have a ton of energy this morning because I'm suffering from major jet lag, but I do have one big event for you that you need to understand. Because if you're a new trader in this market, you're probably thinking, Bitcoin's pretty cheap. We had a nice little dump here. It's probably time to buy the dip, baby. Buy the dip. We're having Bitcoin conference and all the bros are together. Time to buy the dip. Well, let me explain to you what is going to determine if we are going to go up. And it's going to be this very simple event at Bitcoin conference. Here it is right here. The Bitcoin conference in general, I went last year. It was kind of didn't really have a ton of fun, kind of boring. But the thing that mattered the most last year was when Jack Mallers came on stage. A lot of you guys will remember this. And he talked about how El Salvador was adopting Bitcoin. However, the price of Bitcoin did not go up immediately when that was announced, just so you guys know. Now, he has another announcement at 4:35 p.m. today, this day, Thursday, on the Nakamoto main stage. It is Jack Mallers Untitled. And he has been, if you don't know who this is, he is the owner of Strike, which is a Bitcoin company that basically allows you to use Bitcoin much more seamlessly, which is how the entire economy of El Salvador is being run right now as this guy's company. So it's pretty amazing, a pretty amazing guy. And what he's been doing, this guy's like 25 years old, by the way. This kid right here has basically brought the entire country of El Salvador onto the Bitcoin system. So he's an absolute beast, and his app is amazing. So he's been hinting at his speech, and he's been dropping these little snippets about Apple computers. I don't know if you guys have heard of Apple, the thing that's recording this video. This guy, Steve Jobs, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. I mean, he's a pretty small company, right? And he keeps tweeting that he's in an Apple hat now. He's talking about the mission of his company, and he's just hinting that something with this company, Apple, is coming out at his talk at the Bitcoin conference. And like Jack, he's got a flair for the dramatic. Last year he was on stage, he was crying, he was talking to his mom, he was hugging his mom, he was talking about El Salvador and Bitcoin. And this year, hopefully he's hugging, our boy, the deceased wife of, I don't know if his wife is deceased. I probably shouldn't talk about Steve Jobs' deceased wife, but hopefully he's like, he's embracing Apple here. Hopefully the Apple is coming along in a big way with Strike and with Bitcoin here. That would be huge news. And you're probably thinking, Kale, I should buy all the Bitcoin right now. I'm going to buy it. Oh, I'm going to buy it now. Hold on a second. Let's just think this through. I've been really trying to think this through over the past few days while I've been traveling. Is Apple going to allow Jack Mallers, this kid he's amazing. I'm not going to lie. Like, he's a genius. I obviously really, really respect and think he's a cool guy. But is Apple in the business of letting a guy in a hoodie wearing a carton of milk? Or is Apple in the business, a $2 trillion company? Are they in the business of letting this guy have free run of their announcements? This would basically be a huge press release, right? If it was something like actually impactful, like let's say we were going to 50K Bitcoin on this news, right? In order for that to happen, this would have to be like every single iPhone that has ever existed now has Bitcoin enabled into it, right? That would be an instant $20,000 price increase in Bitcoin. But what are the chances that Apple, if they're about to come out with something like that, resorts to Jack Mallers to tell this story? I just don't see it, guys. Like, everyone's like, the Apple announcement, it's some super bullish. I think he's going to come out and the maximalists are going to get really excited about it. He's going to say something about like, we have some kind of integration onto Apple, like the App Store or something. I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully it's not totally disappointing. I have a feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, like really number 10, like the most exciting would be like Apple Wallet, Bitcoin integration. I can walk into Starbucks tonight in Barcelona and buy something with Bitcoin. That would be insane. Bitcoin would go to $60,000 instantly, right? That would be incredible. I don't think that's going to get announced today at Bitcoin conference, in my opinion. Okay, so that would be a 10. A 1 would be like, well, we're thinking about partnering with Apple. Nothing is really secured yet. That would be the worst. I think it's going to be somewhere in like the 4 to 5 range here. I think that Jack is not trying to like rug pull us. I think he's actually got some good news. But is this good news for the whole market, or is this just make the Bitcoin maximalists feel good? That's kind of what I'm going through in my head here. So I do think it's going to be, a nothing burger for price. I think price will probably just stay within this range. I mean, honestly, just like just boring, making people bored, making people quit crypto. That is how the Bitcoin price gets a support level to go to the next level is by making a ton of people quit, being so boring that people are so bored, and eventually they use that as the new base to go up, okay? And Pentoshi is thinking the same thing here. He's saying that Bitcoin is starting to find acceptance below the yearly open and back into the same range. So if it's not above $46,000, guys, it's really hard to get bullish on this chart. That's basically what this is saying. You see this blue line? Above $46,000, we can be really bullish. Below $46,000, we're kind of stuck in this range, which is what I'm literally drawing here on this chart. Just like stuck here in no man's land, right? And so I post all of my trades live in our Discord channel, and I posted my analysis today about this whole thing. And so obviously this video that I'm making now is basically what I already told my Discord at 6 a.m. So I'm just telling them about the Jack Mallers announcement. You guys can pause the video and read this if you want. It's nothing crazy. But I also sold all of my Ethereum at $3,500. This was 4 days ago, and at $97 AVAX. And so obviously that was a pretty good move, right? Because Ethereum, I pretty much sold the exact local top here. If we go back on the 1 hour chart, I sold right here around $3,500 a few days ago, like right before we dumped. And then right after that, we dumped, right? And so same thing with AVAX. Like AVAX is at $85 now. I sold at $97. And so a lot of you guys are like, oh, Kale, I wish I knew when to sell or when to buy. Well, you should probably jump into 2+2 Genesis, right? It's only 0.15 Ethereum to join. All you have to do is buy one of these NFTs. You get access to all of these amazing channels in our Discord. I mean, this is just like the main section. We have the Gen Hall. We have discussion going on all the time, which is absolutely amazing. We have my trades. We have alpha channels. We have all kinds of stuff here. And then the further you get into our ecosystem, basically, you have a ton of new stuff. Like you have whitelist raffles, you have NFT raffles where you can actually get on whitelist for these projects, which is amazing. We have DeFi land here where you can learn how to make passive income on your crypto. We have a game Meta land where we talk about gaming coins and crypto and metaverse projects in crypto. And then we have like a live trading. This is like absolutely insane in Gen 5, which is live trading. Where is it? Right here, where people post their live trades and better traders than me. So like if you're interested in, actually beating this market, because it is a dog eat dog market, I'm not going to lie. Like a lot of people are getting into Bitcoin right now and they're super like, oh, bullish, I'm going to the moon. And that's how you get wrecked, right? That's how you buy every single top and sell every single bottom, right? So you probably bought $47,000 Bitcoin and now you're thinking about selling $43,000 Bitcoin, right? You're just doing the opposite of what you should be doing, which is why you should be in a great community like 2+2 Genesis. All you got to do is buy an NFT. It's always linked below. And while I'm talking about things that you can buy, BlockFi.com/Kale, if you go here, you can get up to $250 in Bitcoin. Make sure that you're not in the USA though, okay? This is only for people that are outside the USA. Now, I got the second thing for you guys, okay? I'm sorry I don't have my normal energy today. Seriously, I'm so jet lagged. But I think that this thing is going to determine the price of Bitcoin for the very short term right now. Today, this announcement by Jack Mallers is going to determine if we go to 50K or to below 40K. I personally think it's going to be a nothing burger, probably somewhere in the middle, and we just stay in this range, okay? Now, the next thing that is probably even bigger than this is the CPI data release. This is on April 12th, okay? April 12th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. So right in the morning for those of you early risers. And this is going to talk about the inflation data for the month of March. I hope you guys have been able to see me this whole time. Okay, cool. I look so beautiful with my glasses. Oh, and my beard. I need to shave. Okay, anyway. For the month of March, you need to know that inflation is going to be off the chain, okay? Because the last inflation data that came out was about 8%, right? And this had none of the Russia effects. Listen to my voice. I know we're late into the video here, but pay attention, guys. Russia invaded Ukraine in the month of March, which means that the price of oil went through the roof, which means that the price of commodities went through the roof, which means the price of all of the things that this data, CPI, is the consumer price index. Have you noticed that the prices at the pump have been a little bit higher lately? Have you noticed that your price of eggs has gone up? Have you noticed that corn is more expensive? Yes. So if you're noticing it at the base level of society, right, just like, your day-to-day life, imagine what this data is going to look like here for April. It's not going to be good, guys. It's going to be, some people are predicting above 10%. And so if we get a reading like that, where the inflation data is insanely high, it's going to absolutely be bad for crypto. I can just warn you right here, right now, this is probably going to be the start of a very rough summer for crypto. And I've been calling this for a long, long time. And so TED Talks Macro is actually a much, smarter guy than me. I would definitely go follow him on Twitter, but he's saying that this metric will likely he said, this data will reinforce the need for tighter monetary policy in 2022. And he's saying the next macro event, like I just said, is this CPI data print on the 12th. Now, what he's also saying, it's very interesting if you want to get into the weeds here, is that the market has not priced in a 2 full 50 BPS rate hikes in May and June of this year. So here's what's going to happen, guys, in my opinion. I think they're going to come out and they're going to be very, very heavy-handed with the central bank policy. They're going to say, hey guys, we cannot have inflation at freaking 14% for November elections. That is a no starter. It doesn't matter what else happens. It doesn't matter if the stock market crashes. We cannot have 14% inflation for November elections, or we are going to get absolutely thrashed in the election. So my opinion is that the government, the powers that are at B, are going to hike rates 50 BPS probably in May and in June. The market has not priced this in yet, according to Ted, which means that they will probably start to price this in on the 12th. What day is that? I don't even know what day it is. On the 12th, when this data gets released, is when they will start to think, because it's just markets look forward, guys. It's very simple. Okay, so what will happen? They will see this data come out. They'll say, "Oh crap, that's a scary number. What is going to result from that?" And they'll start to think ahead. They'll say, "Oh, well, the central bank is going to have to tighten policy. They're going to have to raise rates. Now the odds of the rate hikes are going to be up higher." Okay, and so what that means for you, for those of you who are like, "I don't care about rate hikes. I just want to go to the moon, bro." What it means is that you ain't going to the moon, bro. Okay, so be careful out there trading. Be careful. What I would say is just watch this event. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to post all my trades live. If you want to just copy me, I've been absolutely crushing it ever since like literally December 1st. I don't think I missed a couple. I don't know. I'm absolutely murdering it, and you can come and see it. All my trades are posted in here live. All you have to do is buy an NFT. But to be honest, guys, like all that I'm watching right now is this. Is Jack Mallers going to say something actually important? Okay. And that means important for the entire globe. The only way that the price of Bitcoin reacts to this news in a positive way is if he says something important for the entire world. I'm talking like every single person in the world will be affected by this. If he doesn't, if he says something like another country is coming on, or Apple is going to support El Salvador wallets, like no one gives a shit, and it's going to go down below 40K. Okay, so be careful with this news. And the second thing is watch the CPI release. If it's a very high print, if everyone's talking about it, if it seems like a high number, like 9%, 10%, something crazy like that, I would be careful holding cryptocurrency, at that current moment, or get into some shorts. Like we can play this the other way too. You can make money the other way, So that's what I've got in the short term. I didn't mean to be totally bearish and like, oh, I know this video probably won't get any views, but if you're getting value from this, please smash the like button, because I'm trying to give it to you guys straight. And I want you guys to actually be successful and not just be on the moon boy train, because there will be a time, I promise you, later this summer. And I'm not going to film a ton of videos over the next 5-6 days, but I'll be back in full force at the end of the month. But I want to talk to you guys more about my plan for the rest of the year. But I do think that we're going to have a chance, no matter what happens over the next few days with these two events that I just talked about. I think over the summer, sometime over the summer or in Q3, I think we're going to have a chance to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum much lower. I do think we're going to be able to get back into the $30,000 range at least, probably lower than that. I think maybe even one more touch into the 20s. And we'll be able to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum below 2K maybe. And that will be the chance, the generational bottom, where you can buy it and they'll turn the money printer back on. And then you have a moment, just like we had in March of 2020, where if you buy Bitcoin or Ethereum there, you're an absolute genius, right? So looking forward to that. Stay tuned, smash the like button, and come back to the channel, and we'll talk some more later. See you guys soon. Bye.